Welcome to Money Monday. Today, our trainer is none other than Money Michael Huggins. And there's his smiling face alongside his beautiful wife, Vanessa. I love to be around these people and give them hugs. And just there's just a wonderful energy when you're with Michael and Vanessa. And today's thoughts were kind of picked with these guys in mind. The first thought that I had at the top of the when we first opened up today's call was remember your goal and why you started. Keep that thing in mind. It is going to change your life in the way that you wanted, on that thing that is important to you, and don't quit. The second thought was life has no restart. You keep going until you win or you quit. And even though it has no restart, you can map your goals, remap your schedules, your habits, and what you're doing so that you are more likely to win, and you can do it. This is a fellow, Michael, that started out, for those that are new on the call, when he started out, he was working, changing oil at Jiffy Lube. He worked two jobs, Jiffy Lube, then he'd run over to Sears Automotive Center, and he was working hard to pay off college debt, education debt, and loans, and wondered what is wrong with this picture. It's not working out like he was told it would work out. We all can relate with that one. And so he grabbed onto Renatus at the opportunity that he found to change his life, and he has not looked back. He used every spare minute at the beginning to focus and study and improve himself, and self-improvement has become just second nature. He doesn't even think about it. He looks constantly for ways to improve himself and ways that he can help those around him improve. And that second one, the ways to help others around him improve, is why he's with us this morning. Michael, good morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Ron. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for getting us started, Ron. What an awesome intro. I saw the theme, saw the quotes. I really like what you're putting together. So thank you for that extra effort, getting up early, making sure this stuff is all working. So all we got to do is hit a button. It's a beautiful thing. It's a teamwork thing. So thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. If this is your first time here on a Money Monday, congrats. Welcome. Stick to it. We do a lot of these because there's a lot of money to be made. And if you're returning, well, great job. Welcome back. Let's stay focused. Last week we talked about money and motivation, and so we're going to continue on that vein there for a sec. Let me just switch the screens here, and we're going to do a quick reminder about our sales contest. Stay focused. We have 1 month down. We got 2 months to go. In these 90 days, these 3 months, if you make $100,000, if you're on my team, let's be clear, right, and I'm going to be using overrides to pay for this. If I don't get overrides off of you, you got to go talk to your 5-star. Say, hey, I'm going to be doing this extra thing. I want to add more people organization, and I'd like you to use the overrides for this contest that everyone else is doing. Get those 10 new people added to your organization. Now they get overrides off of 10 more people, and we're going to France. So if you're on my team, I'm getting overrides off of you, and you make 100K in 90 days. Then in June of next year, we're going to do a 10-day trip to France. Now think about, for those 6 months, you could be talking about your trip to France and making another $200,000, $300,000 just in marketing, just by talking about it. So get to work. Stay focused. We'll be doing France, Switzerland, and Germany. In the $75,000 to $100,000 range, it's going to be a membership to the John Maxwell Coaching Training Company, so that you can be surrounded by red apples and learn more of your communication skills and get better at connecting with people. That's what John Maxwell does. He's a leader of leaders. It's a beautiful thing. If between October 1st and December 31st you make $50,000 to $75,000, we're going to do a 5-day trip to Hawaii. That will include airfare, accommodations, a couple different activities, and we'll be having a Renatus instructor out there so we can focus some more on real estate as well. Between $35,000 and $50,000, you're going to get an iPad Pro or a Surface Pro. depending on your preferences. Between 20 and 35,000, so you're pushing around 8 to 10,000 bucks a month. You're going to get tickets to nationals. Remember to block out this week in March. Block that out. You can spend time at the national conference. If you come early to Utah, you can come see different house tours and study groups and different things we're doing to close business. So if you want to show up early, by all means. Now, if you're between the $10,000 and $20,000 mark, which means you're making between $3,000 and $6,000 a month, you get a set of Costco or Target steak knives, not Cutco. Don't fool yourself. And if you're between $1,000 and $10,000, you'll get high fives at nationals. That means you're making about $3,000 a month, which means your family can eat. You'll get a high five for that. But if you produce more than you need, right? Like these two, you need to make this money in the next 90 days. That's money you need. But if you make more than you need, then we're going to give you some extra stuff. And if you make way more than you need, we're just going to take it even further. So that's what we're working. I'm excited for you guys to be involved with us. All right, next step is to share this. Here we are. So last week we talked about helping our prospects with a new perspective and a new platform. That's the reason why they're going to hand over the money. And so if you're using your old language and you're not giving people a new perspective, then of course they're not going to pay. So I'm going to go over a few more funding ideas, and then I'm going to share a story with you about what happened to me in Arizona and how we're capitalizing on it. So remember, the whole goal is this new platform. We are giving them a new platform to stand on. Okay, it could even be a rainbow colored platform. I don't care. But the key is that in their life, they need a platform to stand on, or else their life's going to be the same. We want them to be able to see a whole new world. So it's our new language. We got to be working with people. So one of the things that people don't have a new world on is how they can find the money, right? Not just if I had the money and took your program, would it work for me? They're needing a new perspective, a new vision on where do I find the money. So we talked and talked and talked. I really hope you guys go back and review the last couple of weeks of funding that we've been going over. So I got a couple more ideas for you, and then I got a story at the end, and then we'll have some time for some Q&A maybe. Okay. So to recap, we talked about chain, HELOC, 401k, IRA, FICO and credit score, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, vehicles, signature loans, and love money or angel investors. We've spent about 3 hours on these topics already, so go back and check the recordings if you haven't seen them. And if you don't have them memorized off the tip of your tongue, go back and watch the recordings again. Totally worth it. All right, go lose an hour of sleep and watch this class again. Okay, here we go. Next one on our list is gold, silver, and precious metals. We had a team member over the summer who was like, well, I don't have a very good credit score, but I have a lot of gold. Okay, you got some gold, huh? Well, this is, again, an opportunity to liquidate. And some people are like, oh, no, I don't want to. What if? You know, someone told me I'm supposed to keep this precious metal. Okay, for what? What are we supposed to keep it for? Well, it could be worth something. Okay, well, what are you going to do if it's worth something? Well, then I could sell it so I could go and get something else that's worth something else. Oh, you mean like right now? Or if it's worth something, what's worth more? Having gold brick in your drawer or having knowledge in your brain? Right? So sometimes we'll have to make that comparison between what's more valuable, right? The gold or the knowledge. But we got a lot of people do that. And same thing with silver. You know, silver's trading at like, I don't know, last time I was looking, it was like 35 bucks an ounce. And, you know, people are sitting on 100 ounces. You're like, well, I'm just saving it to save it. Okay. Well, good thing you have it now so you can liquidate it and cash out and go build a real estate business that will actually pay you. So sometimes what I'll do is I will help people with this understanding. Because again, we're talking about converting something that they may not be excited about because they heard other people tell them that this is how you're supposed to do it. What it comes down to is a misunderstanding of the definition of asset. Okay? They're like, I don't want to get rid of my assets. But we have two definitions. There's the academic definition and there's the financial definition. So when you're talking to someone that has gold or silver and you're like, hey man, let's use these precious metals and pay for your next step. Let's use this. You have some value just sitting there and you need more ideas, so let's exchange that value for some more ideas. Let's turn it into an asset. And they say, no, gold is an asset. What they're doing is they're using the academic definition, which means has value. Okay, that's the academic definition for the word asset. It has value. So we're saying, hey, what your customer might be hearing if they're resistant to your suggestion of using gold, silver, or precious metal to pay for their education, what they might be hearing is get rid of your assets. I don't want to do that. Get rid of my asset. I just got my asset. And I'm trying to get rid of it. That's what they might be hearing. So instead, we got to have a conversation with them and help them understand the difference. There's a difference, guys. The difference with the financial definition is something that makes you money. That's what a financial asset is. Something that makes you money. So then you talk to your, after you lay this out real quick, then you say, all right, Mr. Customer, so is your gold, financially speaking, is it an asset, yes or no? And it's not. No, your gold is not an asset, financially speaking. Academically speaking, it is. But how confusing is that? Because people will call their car an asset. They'll call their primary residence an asset. But those things are also liabilities. They call them an asset, but it is a liability. So that's where most of the time, if there's some resistance towards using their precious metals, it's because they have these definitions flip-flopped. They want a financial asset, right? Don't you want a financial asset? Isn't that what we're here for, a financial asset? Well, good. Let's convert that into money and use that money to buy the education. Then we'll use that education to build up more assets. Okay, and again, it comes back to painting that picture of the future, helping them see a brighter future and a new perspective. We got to have this perspective around the usability of their gold, silver, and precious metal. Okay, awesome. Next one. Sharon, the recordings are on YouTube. You just type in Elevate Renatus. You'll see our channel, and then just subscribe to the channel. So every day we put the new videos up, you get a reminder. Okay, good stuff. All right, next idea is getfundedonline.com. Now I make this choice so easy and such a no-brainer for our customers that they'll wish they had seen this 10 years ago. We have to talk about Get Funded Online. Let me show you how I use it. So I'm going to switch to my laptop instead of my iPad so I can go in so you can see how I'm using my Get Funded Online. One sec here. Switching. New share. Boom. Okay, so you should be seeing my screen here in Chrome. I'm logging into the funds program. Now what I have, I'm not showing you what it is, I'm showing you how I use it. Okay, I know you guys have seen a million webinars on it before, so that's not what this is how Michael uses it. So I come in here, you know, we just started a new month, so you can see that my team on average is pushing 20, sometimes 30 people a month through Get Funded Online. That basically means one a day, someone in my organization is putting a guest into Get Funded Online. Now, in my organization, that does not include anyone under Mitch or anyone under John because they have their own dashboard. And so I don't see all that activity. So there's way more activity going on than what's shown on my screen here. This is just for the people that are on my team that aren't under Dr. G, aren't under Mitch, aren't under John. And okay, so next. Then we'll come down here as I look at the activity, the last 7 days. Okay. Hold on one sec. I gotta turn off the air. Okay, so I come and look at the last 7 days, and I'm looking. Okay, so Randy added a note to Jerem. So it looks like Pete's getting a combo. So if I want to go check up on Pete, I'll come and click on Jerem and say, all right, what are we looking for with Jerem? So we'll come down here, it says in process. Wonderful, got all the stuff here. Then all I do is come over to notes. Well, what are the notes? Okay, spoke with applicant regarding his American Express card. Applicant has yet to receive the card, but as soon as he does, he'll call us back. Okay, cool. So that means cards are in the mail. So now we just go on to the next person. Last 7 days, come down here. Automated note added. Oh, Joshua Diaz by Abi has been moved from awaiting docs to docs submitted. Woohoo! So if I wanted to know more about Josh, I'd come click on his name here. And click on the notes. Call applicant to discuss further. He was clocking out of work and said he would call us back. Activity is an internal note. Bobby texts me back regarding Josh. He's awaiting some of his info from his family so he can move forward. Cool. See, so you can just stay in the loop. And now what it's showing me here is Abi, who's the enroller, Shelly, who's Abi's 5-star, and then me, who I'm Shelly's 5-star. So we're all getting informed. Okay, so one thing that I'm checking for is IMAs, new IMAs who are bringing people. So Ariel added a thing to Porsche. So you guys could just come in here. You gotta sell them on it. You gotta sell them on it. Okay, here's one. So Jarrett, this is one that would. So look at this. We got some good numbers. Good numbers. We come over to the notes and we look and we say, you know, So spoke with applicant and they wish to move forward. That was on the 15th. Then on the 18th it says left message for applicant regarding unsigned documents. Saying, hey man, where are your documents? Spoke with applicant regarding funding plan. His utilization is very high, so he's going to work on paying the card down and let us know so we can start the process over. Okay. So if your customer has a high utilization, so with his, I just came and looked at utilization. I was like, oh, smack. Okay. What the heck?
Michael, you're on mute in case you didn't realize.
Wow. Thanks, gamer. I've been talking my butt off. How did that happen? Okay. Let me rewind. So what I was saying was this guy, Jarrett here, he has a utilization ratio that's at 72% total, but 90% on just one card. So what the system is saying is if he pays down $801, then it'll be in the green, score will go up, and will be approved for a lot more limit, a lot more. We're trying to get 20 grand. Right now, he might only be approved for 2,000 or 3,000 because his utilization ratio is so high. Now, all he's got to do is switch his old banking method. So when I talked to him and after we got these results, I was like, look, dude, all you got to do is instead of leaving that money in your checking account, just move it over to your card and we can wait a couple weeks, let that report, and we'll come back. And he's like, all right, cool, easy. Now, the thing is, though, I have to keep him engaged for a whole month while he doesn't have the membership, right? He's not allowed to come to study groups or mastermind because that's members only. I want him to buy a combo and not just settle for an essential. So we got to keep him engaged with me for the next month or so. So it's now what I've done is with him, I switched my conversation. So remember what we talked about, this whole, what part of your conversation is about getting money versus making money? So we're done talking about getting money because we were to get funded online. We saw the solution. Great, we made a mastermind. Now we're going to talk about let's make the money. So last week when I gave him a call, it was strictly to get to know him better. I didn't talk about money at all. He told me his mom is visiting, so I was like, oh, tell me about your mom. I talked about my mom. Just not. I wasn't talking to use up time. Okay, I am not saying that by any means. I'm not saying just get on the phone and blab their ear off for a half hour and say, oh, I did what Michael said to do. No. What I'm saying is I called him because in our relationship, he's going to be my IMA. So in our relationship, I'm now guiding him. And so I went into this guidance relationship. Okay, I went into a mode of well, let me learn more about you so I can help you. Let me learn more about what you do every day so I can make a better game plan for you so you don't lose. Oh, wow, we got 13 chats. Oh, yeah, that would have changed it. So quiet, no sound, no sound, audio. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, there we go. Turn your cameras off. We got this. So, come on, guys. Turn cameras off. Berta, turn your phone screen off. No need to unmute. You're good. Just watch. Only observe. There we go. Okay. So this is what I had to switch when I was talking with Jarrett. I had to stay in this world. Let's make money and stay out of the go get your money conversation. Okay. I had to, so we get phone with me longer. Hey, what do get funded online say? Why the hell would I ever say that? Why would you guys say that when you call your guest? Doesn't that make you just sound out of the loop and a little retarded? If you have a get funded online dashboard, which I just showed you mine, then you can sound like a mega professional, right? In their eyes, in the relationship between the prospect and you need to look like a professional. That's why they're going to give you money. And not you money, but that's why they're going to buy through you, to clarify. So you need to look like a professional. So you wouldn't ask, hey, what'd they say? You would just log in 2 minutes before you call your guest and find out what they said, and then say, hey, I was just informed by our funding team that blah, blah, blah. You need to pay down 801. You are qualified for UGA. They need to get some signatures, whatever it is. You're updating them, not getting an update from them. Okay. So you need to be coach mode. You need to be the one that's directing. You need to be the one that's challenging their thinking. Okay. So they want to have this kind of relationship where they're being guided, where it's not necessarily that you need to be smarter. I've never said that. It's not about being smart. Okay. If you're dumb, you can still make a lot of money. It's by doing these certain things this certain way, not having an IQ. So these certain things this certain way are being professional, being direct, and challenging people's thinking to a positive manner. So the other thing I did while I was on the phone with him, one thing we always do is a BAM fan. All right, so I was on the phone with him. He's like, sorry, I can't come to the workshop this Saturday. My mom is in town. And in the back of my mind, I'm going, well, good. Let's make mom happy, and let's talk to mom. Let's see if mom will help either fund the combo, or maybe she wants her own, because when she moves back, there's real estate where she moves too. So I said, all right, no worries. Here's what we're going to do instead. If you can't come this Saturday, I'd like you to come over to my house on Thursday, and let's play bocce ball. There's a bocce ball court at my house. Let's play bocce ball for like a half hour and just have some fun. And he said, really? You do that? You want to? Okay. That's so much fun. They got looking forward this whole week to hanging out with me. All we're going to do is, throw some balls in the sand. That's all we're going to do. But it's no longer this whole conversation of go get money. It's while we're playing bocce ball, all I'm going to say is let's make money. And he's going to feel left out until he gets his education. And then while we're playing bocce ball, I'm going to bam fam and book him to the next thing. So keeping him motivated and keeping him following up. I could say, well, just go get $400. Go get $400. And while you're getting your, paying down your card, you can have your essentials. And I could do that. I totally could. I talked to the IMA who's recruiting him and said, what would you want me to do here? And he said, sell him a combo. Okay, well, it's going to take a little bit longer because he's got to pay his thing down. Is that okay? Yep, sell him a combo. That's what we want. Okay, combos only. So get funded online. You got to position it as you're dumb not to. Okay, if you've had any challenges with Get Funded Online in the last 6 to 8 months because of slowness, I talked to Eric and the team over there, and in my experience over the last 6 months, they have fixed their communication challenges with the IMA. They were always great with the customer, but they weren't ever communicating as what we like to with the IMA up until the last couple months. So it's been my experience when I put someone in, if I put someone in before like 10 a.m., right? Let's say I have a follow-up at 8:30 to come over to the house, whatever. If I get the order or their assessment in before 10 or 11 a.m., that afternoon, assessment's done, my customer is getting a phone call from them, and they're making a game plan, right? If it's in the afternoon, it'll be the following morning. So if you've been a little hesitant about you Get Funded On, I'm telling you, they have sped up their process incredibly. So now when you're prepping your customer and you're letting them know, hey, you're going to get a call tomorrow. So what I'll do when I go to getfundedonline.com, I'll show them at the bottom of the website, hey, if you see this 1877 number or this 870 number, you need to answer it ASAP. Because that's the only thing that I see when I'm going through my notes and I'm looking at the activities, internal notes and activities from the fund system. The one thing I see that's holding back the sales is when Get Funded Online calls the customer and they don't answer. Right? There's some that'll say, reach out to customer, left voicemail. Reach out to customer, left voicemail. So you got to reach out to your customer and say, hey, man, if they're calling you, you frickin' answer them. What are you thinking? They're working really hard for you for free, right? You haven't paid them a dime. You put them to work, and now you're not even going to answer the phone. Depends on the customer if I say that or not. Like if it's been like 4 or 5 phone calls and they haven't returned their call, right? If they miss it but return it, that's one thing. That's fine, totally fine. Not even worth mentioning. But if it's miss it after day after day after day, then it's like, what are you doing, man? You're just pretending? You're just pulling everyone's chain the whole time? Or are you actually here to make money? So I give Get Funded Online some good endorsements and good accolades. The other thing to remember with Get Funded Online is some people will compare and be like, well, I could go get more funding from this company. And it's like, yeah, you could, but what kind of documents are they gonna make you fill out? Are they gonna make you say anything shady? Whereas with Get Funded Online, everything is truthful, upfront, can be defended and held up in court. I mean, this is why we use them. They're professional. They're on point. Since Get Funded On so popular, a lot of people use it. Before I move on to the other two, what questions do you have about Get Funded Online? Whether it's been your experience, your customer's experience, how to get the most out of it. You can come off mute or type a question in. But let's get clear on Get Funded Online because I'm using it every freaking day. Every day. I don't know why people aren't. Okay, so we got a chat here. Michael, if someone went through funding and they only received $2K for essentials and has the money in stocks, what would be the best way to help them understand the benefit of pulling their money out? Well, part of it's going to be you're going to have a 3-pronged approach. So part of it is going to be the approach of changing their understanding of what a financial asset is versus an academic asset. Okay. Hey, your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, are they just worth something, or are they actually paying your bills? Are they making you money, or are they just value on paper? So value on paper, that's not how we get rich. So let's visit that conversation with them. The second thing will be when they are watching their classes, they're going to start to hear more and more and more about why real estate and why not stocks. So stay on them as far as watching their classes and making sure they're plowing through that stuff. They can get their essentials in a month, realize it's a no-brainer. So that's point number 2, is pressuring them to get the essentials done quickly. Third point, and then I have a fourth point I just thought about. Fourth point, I hope you're writing these down. Fourth point is third point is the compensation plan. Show them the power of the compensation plan, and then they'll realize, oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong path. Okay, and if they don't care about the compensation plan that much, even after watching it, then just start sharing stories. Hey, this guy over here just made 10 grand this week. Hey, that lady over there just made 4 grand this week. Hey, that guy, he's brand new. He just made $1,000 this week. Okay, and then they're going to be like, well, wait a minute. All I did was spend money. How do I make money? Okay, so we got to use some stories to get them interested in the comp plan. And then the fourth thing is stories about someone who has used stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, cashed out, and bought their combo. Get them on the phone with your prospect and share it with them. So do you know someone in your marketplace or someone in your notice that has used and liquidated stocks, bonds, or mutual funds to buy their combo? Is there anyone here on the line that has done that? What do you mean you don't know? You got to talk to more people. Oh, y'all got to talk to more people. Okay, go ask Alex Wojcik. Ask him how he paid for his combo. And also ask him why he's not on this webinar. Okay, so there's 4 action items for you. Go after it. You got it. Let it update us next week. Okay, next idea is our UGA and billing. Now, billing is coming out here real soon. I'm about to get on the phone with Mr. Schneider to find out the exact date so I can let you know. But in the meantime, UGA is a powerful way, very powerful way to do this. I have some people who use UGA, and then within a month, they pay off their UGA. So let's get clear on UGA because not necessarily what it is. If you guys are curious about what it is, we can talk about it. I think everyone knows. If not, I'll brush over it. But I'm more talking about the benefits of how to use it and why we promote it. Okay, so UGA. So one thing to remember is their down payment. When your customer makes a down payment using UGA, you will receive, if you're 5-star, okay, then you will receive half of the down payment as your commission or your earnings. Okay, and it's still the same structure. You know, it's 12 days after they put their signatures in and they're verified by corporate, and then they put their funds in. So 12 days. So if they put 4 grand down, 12, 13, 14 days later, you will get $2,000. Then their payments. Okay, their payment is equal to about $575. Okay, so 75-ish of those dollars are interest. So when the customer makes their payment, their principal payment of $500, you will get half of that. You will get $250 a month while they're making their payments. This is pretty freaking awesome. So while that's happening, the payments will come first Tuesday or Friday after the 15th of the month. Okay. So if let's say your customer signs up, let's say they sign up today. They signed up today. It's the 5th. You will get your $2,000 on the 20th. All right, maybe the 16th, but probably not. I wouldn't hope for that. It would be the 20th. Okay. Then their first payment isn't due until 30-ish days after they've set up their account at UGA. So it's sometimes 5 weeks from when they set up their account at Renatus, because Renatus has to send the file over to UGA, get it into UGA systems. It's about a week, and then the billing will start 30 days after that. So then when they make their payment, UGA might not have the file till the 20th, so if they make their payment, which is 30 days after that, that would be December 20th. But the first payday after the 15th is December 18th. And so you might not see a UGA payment until January because of how they only pay out once a month. Okay? So just be aware of that when you're looking at the monthly payments. It could be anywhere from 5 to 8 weeks before you start seeing that monthly paycheck coming in. But then it will be like clockwork, every 4 weeks. So any questions about UGA or the payment schedule on that? Yeah, we're still using UGA. Welcome back, Michael. It hasn't gone away. UGA will go away once the price goes up and Renatus billing comes into full effect. So one other thing that I'll point out to my customers using UGA is if you do the math and you put your $4,000 down, Mr. Customer, and then you have 36 payments of $575, all of that's going to equal about $24,800. So here's what I would like you to do, Mr. Customer. Put your $4,000 down right now. Notice I'm not saying 400. It's not a thing. Okay, if you need to, yes, go for it. But most people have the money. Okay, so Mr. Customer, put your $4,000 down today. Let's work. Let's get to work. Over the next 12 months, let's get to work. Let's go make some money. If you pay this off, if you pay in full, let's say in 12 months, and you pay it off early, you will save over $3,500. So some people are like, oh, I don't want to do UGA. It's 18%. Blah, blah, blah. And you say, okay, no problem. But it's a great way to get started while you're still figuring things out, building your credit, making more money. Put your $4,000 down. Okay. Yes, you're gonna agree to something like this. But if you pay it off this year, you could save over $3,000. So let's work on that, Mr. Customer. Let's just get in, stay focused. Don't worry about this. We're gonna make money and we're gonna pay it off. But if you pay it off early, you would save thousands of dollars. And you go, oh, well, I could pay it off early? Yes, you can. Oh, okay, well then I'll do that. Here's my credit card. Perfect. So here's something to think about. If you sold, let's say you sold 10 combos on UGA in 1 month, and you were 5-star. If you did that, in 1 month, you would get $20,000 in down payment commissions, and then you would also be receiving $2,500 a month in payments. Just 10. And guess what? 10 combos. It's like, my goodness. I want you guys to challenge yourself and be thinking 10 combos is easy. It's easy. It's so easy it pisses me off. What if you had that attitude about selling combos? This stuff is so easy it pisses me off. Oh, we got leads coming in. Marketing's working. Okay, last idea. is findthemoney.info. Okay, this is a website that Mr. Rowe put together for us to use. You either send it or watch it with. I prefer you watch it with your customers. So if they're, if they're on a Wednesday or Thursday night or Saturday, whatever, they're just staying there. Say, hey, you got 20, 25 minutes? You don't have to go anywhere, do you? Let's watch this webinar. Okay, it's seriously like 23 minutes or something like that. Not long at all. Now that we watched it with them, the whole idea here, and I hope you guys watch it ASAP, is the whole idea is we're going to leverage the comp plan. We'll leverage the comp plan to get funding. Okay, a lot of people will leverage the comp plan to pay off their funding. But this whole idea is leverage the comp plan to get funding. And then at the same time, by doing that, it is also to get 5-star. I've seen some people do this, apply what they want at this website, leverage the comp plan, they get funding, 5-star, the whole thing. It's exactly like what the video said. I've had that experience too. So now we have multiple ways of talking about this, multiple ways to pull it together. Remember this whole sheet that we've been working off of has been a 4-part series. We put a couple things in between, so this is to wrap up the series. But if you go look on the YouTube channel, let's just go do that right now. YouTube channel. When you search for Elevate Renatus. Right there. Elevate Renatus. Then right up here on the top, just hit the subscribe button. So I don't want to unsubscribe, but right there. You hit subscribe, and then you can go back through. So this on 17th been one of the most popular videos I made. Okay, but you can hit the channel. Now yeah, what's up?
Ron here. Hey, just a reminder, when you hit that subscribe button, if you'll hit the bell next to it, you'll get a notification when the new videos are posted.
Good point. So get the bell going. You might have to change your notifications. Bing. Okay, so then you come into videos, and now it's organized in chronological order. So you can just go back in time and pick up the different videos that we've been doing. So make sure your IMAs know about this. Use it, capture it. Ron's done a great job. He spends extra hours making sure that these videos are all organized and labeled and uploaded so all of us can use them. So appreciate your hard work, Ron. You're incredible. The rest of you guys are, remember, you have the mindset of a marketer. What do? We market, we market, we market. This is a contact sport. The more people you contact, the more money you make. Stop keeping it a secret. Let more people know. Let more people know. You got this, guys. Stay focused. You're awesome. It's Money Monday. We got just under 60 days left this year. Let's hit our goals. Let's stay focused. All right, rock and roll. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.